Imagine waking up each day, adorned with a crown, yet surrounded by whispers of betrayal. Think you know what it means to wear a crown? Think again. The life of a king isn't just about sitting on a throne or issuing commands. It's a precarious game of power, laced with intrigue and the ever-present threat of losing everything. Welcome to the Chronicles of a King, where loyalty and treachery dance a delicate waltz. Our story begins in a grand castle, where a newly crowned king stands at the window, gazing over his realm. His claim to the throne is contested, and his closest allies could easily become rivals. Once loyal nobles now eye his crown with envy, and the air is thick with tension. As night falls, the castle comes alive with flickering torchlight, laughter, and music. But beneath this facade of celebration lies a simmering unrest. The king hosts a lavish banquet, raising his goblet in a toast to unity. The hall echoes with forced smiles, while in the shadows, rival factions plot their next moves. Among them is a cunning lord, known for his silver tongue and hidden ambitions. He approaches the king, cloaked in the guise of friendship, offering counsel while masking his true intentions. The king, well aware of this nobleman's reputation, plays along, navigating the treacherous waters of court politics. As days turn into weeks, whispers of rebellion swirl around the court. The king learns of a secret alliance forming among his enemies, plotting to dethrone him. He knows he must act quickly. But how do you outmaneuver those who are already scheming against you? Gathering his most loyal advisors, he devises a cunning plan. The king decides to turn the tables. He sends out false information, a carefully crafted lie that leads his enemies to believe they hold the upper hand. While they move to execute their plan, the king watches from the shadows, ready to strike. When the moment arrives, he reveals the truth, exposing the conspirators in front of the entire court. Chaos erupts as loyalties are tested, and former allies turn on each other. But victory doesn't come without its price. The king's bold actions create new enemies, and the balance of power shifts once again. Those who once supported him now question his judgment, fearing they might be next on the chopping block. The king realizes that ruling through fear can be just as dangerous as ruling through loyalty. In the days that follow, the king embarks on a campaign to win back the hearts of his subjects. He hosts open forums, inviting common people to voice their concerns. He understands that true power isn't just about commanding respect, it's about earning it. As he walks among his people, he listens to their stories, their struggles, and their dreams. Yet, not all is well. The cunning lord, once his closest advisor, stirs dissent among the nobles, igniting old grudges and fostering resentment. The king soon discovers that his attempts to be a benevolent ruler have made him vulnerable. As tensions rise, he faces a moment of reckoning. He must decide whether to continue down the path of diplomacy or embrace the ruthless tactics that characterize the world of power. In a climactic twist, the king learns of an impending coup. The lord, once trusted, now leads a coalition ready to usurp the throne. Knowing he must act fast, the king gathers his loyal knights, preparing for battle while crafting a final plan to turn his enemies against each other. As the coup unfolds, chaos erupts in the castle. Factions clash, and the king maneuvers through the chaos, seeking to reclaim his throne. The battle is fierce, and he fights not just for his crown but for his very survival. In the midst of turmoil, he confronts the lord who betrayed him. Their clash is not just a battle of swords, but a conflict of ideologies, of power versus integrity. In the end, the king emerges victorious, but the cost is high. Lives are lost, friendships shattered, and the realm left in disarray. He realizes that power is a double-edged sword. It can protect, but it can also destroy. As he surveys the battlefield, he understands that true leadership requires more than just strength. It requires wisdom, compassion, and the ability to learn from one's mistakes. With the kingdom now at peace, the king vows to rule with a balance of power and empathy. He knows that the chronicles of his reign will be filled with tales of betrayal and intrigue, but he also hopes they will tell of redemption and growth. So, the next time you think of kings and their crowns, remember the weight they bear. It's not just a symbol of power, it's a reminder of the delicate dance between loyalty and betrayal, between ambition and humanity. The secret life of a king continues, a never-ending saga of power, intrigue, and the quest for a just reign.